Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna explain the coding of Tic Tac Toe game that I wrote. So I'm gonna start with a file named HTML. I'm gonna put canvas in it. So I opened the canvas and I gave my canvas a name. Again, I gave it canvas. I gave width and a height 500 and 500. I closed it, and here I have the script program JavaScript coding. I made a variable called canvas, so it knows what canvas I'm talking about. And here context, it shows that how I want to draw my canvas. So here I want it two-dimensional. I made two variables called board image and background image. Board image is the Tic Tac Toe game board, and the background image is the background I want to put before my board. So yeah, I gave the board image a source and I addressed it. Again, for the background image, the same thing. And here I made another function called draw. I gave the context.draw. I just put the board image and background image here so it knows where to draw it. I gave it 0, 0 canvas width and height so it knows to draw it on the canvas, and I called the function here so it runs. And after that, here function drawX is a function that gets the image of X. So as you know, the game has X and O, so we need X image to play in order to play. So here I made a variable called X image. I sourced it and gave it an image address. And after that, I made a variable called I made a function called xImageOnload that shows that where to draw the x, or in other cases O. I put dx dy 150 so it knows where to draw the x. This function is the same thing just for O. I gave the same coordinates 150 just to know where it's drawing. After that, I made another function. I think everyone knows this function called random. It gives us a random number. I made it a variable so I can use it in other places. I called it rand. After that, as you know, the tic-tac-toe game has 9 places to play. This is our tic-tac-toe board in JavaScript language. This is the coordinates. I made a tree array with 3 places. After that, again I made this a variable so I can use it. After that, I made another function called nextMove. This function has a board and it checks the i's and the j's here. Here it gives us if board I and j. For example, here just 0 and 0 array is an empty string. There is no x or an o there. It returns I and j. So this function literally does the thing that it shows us where it's empty, what coordinates are empty. After that, I made another function called makeMove. It has board coordinates and is x. It shows that where to put x and an o. Again, something like nextMove. Here it checks the coordinates 0, 1, and 2. And here it coordinates 1, 1, and 2. I made another variable called x or 0. This says that if it's true, then put x or 0. Here I made the coordinates 0 and 1. It says that if the coordinates 0 and 1 is true, here x or o. I can go here and see the constant is true. So if it's empty or true, return 0. If it's not empty and it's an invalid location, it returns -1. After that, I made another function called checkFindWinner. This function checks all the places that it won, x1 or o1. So I made if for every one of them. Here I'm just gonna explain one of them. Here you can see that if 0, 0 is x, I'm gonna put here 0, 0 is x, and 0, 1 is x, so 0, 1 is x, and here 0, 2 is x, 0, 2 is x. Or I made the same thing for O, so it won't do it again and again. Or this one, it should return the winner board 0, 0. In other cases, you can put 0, 1 or 0, 2 is the same thing, because it either returns 0 or x, O or x, yeah. And here you can put location in it, just to know how it won. This is the same thing just for the other coordinates, other winners. After that, I made three variables called isWin, and I made it false. This is a Boolean variable, and the first player, whoever plays first, this is again a Boolean, and human player, not the computer. So this is going to be the player who clicks with a mouse, not the computer playing. After that, I made a function called first. So here I say who plays first, and I say if it's not the computer's turn. So if if it's not the human's turn, then it's the computer's turn, and then I put the next move in it, and it goes to make move board. If it's 0, then it should draw 0, O. So I made this function. Every time the computer starts, it puts 0. And then I said here that human is not human, so this goes in a loop, and if the human is starting, it puts 0, and if not, and if the computer is starting, it's gonna go here and again put 0, O. And here I made a canvas.addEventListener for the mouse, so it can click. Here it says that if it's offset, it means that if it's off the canvas, return or put empty string, or if not, put x or 0. And after that, if is win, so if it's here is win, we had false, so we say that if it's false, then put empty string here. So it goes back and checks for wherever the string wherever the coordinates are 0, so we can put we can click on another place that is empty. And here we have the clear rect. So if the game is done, so it's clear rect again from the beginning, and here check find winner if the is win, and yeah, this is for the let here, so we gave it a false here, we just put it true so it can loop and start again. So yeah, this is the code I had for you guys today. Thanks for watching.